Yes, sir. Check it out. We back again. West Nation TV. And as always, we got my boy Streeb to the left of me. What's the dealio?
What's the deal, man? Just chilling.
So last podcast we did a little bit of talking about me. And we gonna flip the script this time, all right?
Yes, sir.
The attention is on you. We're gonna give you the ball. The ball is in your court. So let's start off with getting to know you, what you want the world to know and to know about you and who you are.
Yeah, man. I would say I look at like who know me or the stages of people know me by what name you call me. Like, if you call me Myriel, then you probably know me for like cool minute. You feel me? You call me Streeb, you for sure know me for a cool minute. But then if you calling me Shakai, that's kind of like recent. But
You don't know me.
but a lot of people don't know Shakai is actually my middle name. So, but anyways, yeah, man. I don't know what to really start with. It's a lot. Like,
Well, let's start with the city you grew up in.
Los Angeles, California, man. Born and raised. But I would say I lived out here till I was 7, and then I moved to Georgia for like 5 years. So, but I feel like those 5 years was critical in my upbringing, and it was like a lot of stuff I may have missed out on from being out in LA and like learning. So I kind of say like I grew up in like both of them areas.
When you were in Georgia, what was the difference from you being in Georgia and in LA?
Oh, bro, what out here, nigga, in school? Oh, my bad. But out here in school, I was just passing because my teachers liked me. Like, I was just a good kid
Out
in
here?
class. Yeah, in LA. When I got out there, it was like, you might need to be in the slow classes, my boy. It was just different, bro. It was just a different way of living. Like, just the houses, you know, everybody in the neighborhood getting picked up by one school bus. You go into different subdivisions, picking up people and just because I said they thought I was supposed to be in the short class. Everybody rode to school in the bus. Now, the short bus did come too, though. The short bus came before the regular bus, but everybody took a bus to school, so that was different. I stayed there from like 3rd grade all the way to like 7th grade. But yeah, bro, that's when I first started like really playing football. In LA, I was more of a basketball kid, baseball. So then that's kind of like where I fell in love with football. Yeah, man, it just kind of showed me a different way of living. Like how you were saying, like going off to college. It was kind of like doing that, being a badass little LA kid, then going out there into like, we was almost basically like in the suburbs. It was just night and day, but it was cool though.
When it came to the kids in Georgia, was there a difference?
For sure. Yeah, it was more diverse. Growing up in the inner city in LA, you feel me? You just gonna see blacks and Mexicans for real.
Yeah.
So I'm going out there now, it's whites, Asians, couple Hispanics, but you got dudes from Germany, you got Nigerian. It was just like a
What
whole
type of school was this?
it was just a regular school, but like I said, like where we stayed in Gwinnett County, so Migos and them, they be like north side, like that's Gwinnett. But Gwinnett is a great area. That's why in the beginning, like, people was kind of on the Migos, like, okay, that's like almost saying, like niggas bragging about like Carson being hood. Like, yeah, everywhere has its own spots, but it's like, come on, Carson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not trashing Carson, but realistically, if you like look around, you can be like, okay, it's not that bad. But
It's not that bad at all.
yeah, so yeah, it was cool. It's a lot of money in that area. Like majority of like the biggest country clubs in the area was like 2-3 minutes. So it was a whole bunch of money. So it was just an influx.
How old were you when you were there?
I forgot how old I was in 3rd grade. I got there in 3rd grade and then I left. So maybe, I don't know. How old was we in 3rd grade? I was probably like,
At least like shit.
like 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Like 9. Yeah, and then to about like first semester, I did one semester of 7th grade out there, and then we moved back. So yeah, it was a cool. I feel like it was just a lot that happened in between then and then. That I don't know. I feel like if I was out here, the path could have been different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like before we moved, my elementary school at that time, I tried out for the soccer team. I made the team. I ain't never played soccer again, but who knows? You feel me? Like, and I made the soccer team at a predominantly Mexican school, so I might have been nice, you know, but that's just something we never know, you know.
Okay. So when it came to your transition to coming to Los Angeles, was it a big change?
For sure. Yeah. Coming back, I go from the bus picking you up, dropping you off. Shit, I come back, I'm going to school, Century Community Charter School in Inglewood. I'm walking from there to there. I'm getting banged on and shit. Like it was just like, oh, okay, yeah, this is different. But it, it got me ready. You know, it had made me like mature. I guess quicker. Not saying like nothing crazy bad happened, but it made you like, okay,
pay attention.
Yeah, it's like, all right, nigga, it ain't just la-di-da-di-da, I'm walking home. Like, nah. Being all right, these niggas done been following you. Yeah, like, okay, pay attention. Like, how long these niggas been behind you for? Okay, yeah. So, it was definitely a different transition, but it was good being back home. For sure. It was definitely good being back home.
Being that I know that you are a rapper,
Yeah.
at what time and age did you decide that's what you wanted to do?
Man, and it's so crazy, like all the homies, and even just looking back on it, it's like I low-key been doing this shit for forever. Like, not for forever, but like joking around, whether it's rapping in the locker room or, doing little stuff with the homies here and there. But I would say I took it serious probably around like 19, 20, maybe like fresh out of high school type. Like once Sydney passed, that's when I really like full-fledged was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. But leading up to that, I was already kind of like dabbling in it. Like I started rapping, nigga. I'm in my closet with the iPad. I'm on SoundCloud with my iPad, and then I got the phone playing the instrumental. And yeah, that's just
figuring it out. I didn't even know that was a thing. So
Yeah.
you can record yourself.
Back then, yeah, I was recording directly off SoundCloud from my iPad and then playing the instrumental on my phone, and then I'm just rapping into the iPad with the beat. Like, you got to make sure, too, you holding it, because if you put it too close, then you could barely hear you, so you had to find the perfect way to hold it, and I'm just in there doing take after take. Then you got to think. It's hard reading the lyrics, so I'm remembering shit. It was definitely a process, but paid off.
It's definitely a growing process.
Sure.
And being that you said it paid off, what paid off? What is it now that you started back then?
Yeah, shit. Now, at Streeb, made it all the way up to Netflix. Rhythm and Flow. It was a show hosted by like Chance the Rapper, Cardi B, T.I. I feel like I'm missing one more person. I think like if I didn't say Snoop, but Snoop. And out of like 400,000 submissions, I was able to make it through that, make it all the way to the auditions. Got past to the second round, but some politics with that, as far as having a backstory and shit. At the end of the day, I don't really have a sad story other than I started rapping because my best friend died. But, they looking for, oh, I got shot. I had 3 kids. I'm living in my mama's attic and like just sad shit. And I don't really have that. I'm just talented. So it's either that or once we did it, and I don't know if this gonna mess up whatever NDA I signed, but whatever. If you participating in reality TV, they say you have to take this test. And it was like, bro, like 380 questions. I'm at the W Hotel, bro. And it was asking the craziest shit. Like, do you like apples? Who do you like more, your mom or your dad? What would you do if you seen a dying person? Like, just crazy shit. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I probably had like 60 questions left. I just start bubbling in some shit. So who knows? I'll probably bubble in some wild. Like, if you lose this show, would you kill yourself? Like, I don't know. So, but so Streeb made it to there. From there, it was a lot going on at the time. My dad, shout out to Pops, set me up with a situation, had me pull up to a studio out in Burbank. And that's where Shakai was born, man. The first song I ever made over there is at like 4 million on Spotify right now. And yeah, I'm pretty sure if you didn't know you heard me, you've definitely heard me if you've ever played NBA 2K within
Watch
20
ESPN.
yeah, NBA TV. We now tapped in with the NFL. Yeah, man, I'm around. I'm around like air. I'm everywhere.
Nah, that's definitely a blessing. Did you see yourself making it there?
Nah, bro, it's completely like I said. Pops just told me, "Hey, pull up to this studio, and we gonna see what it's talking about." And really, I wasn't even supposed to record a song that day, and I was just like, "Well, I drove out here, bro. Let's cook something up." And from there, yeah. But even now, like I've been doing it maybe like 4, going on 5 years now, and it's still like I know it's stuff I want to reach and accomplish, but it's still definitely just crazy things like Nickelodeon using your song for a video game. They coming like it's just
it's definitely big.
Yeah, it's different.
Grew up watching that. So
that's what I'm
definitely
saying.
Big.
Yeah.
So now that you see yourself reaching these heights, what are your new goals and accomplishments that you want to reach?
I'm definitely chasing a movie trailer, landing a placement with a movie trailer, being able to perform in front of 18,000 people at a sold out crypto arena twice definitely got me hungry to go on tour, just because like I don't know, that's like the closest thing to playing football. I feel like that energy, like that rush, that excitement, like so I definitely want to go on tour somehow, some way, and really I want to bring the homies into this space because not a lot of people know about it. Like I'm talking to dudes who got major deals and they not even aware of this, and their labels have departments for this specifically. So if I could be that bridge between the homies and this, and get into more management, I got an artist that I'm managing now in this space, writing for more people, just kind of becoming more not necessarily all the way behind the scenes, but working both. Just becoming more business savvy with the music.
And I'm glad to hear you say you're working both because if I'm not mistaken, you picked up a camera as well.
Yeah, man.
And what is the plan with this camera?
And that's the crazy thing. I actually, outside of Sydney passing, like even when I was in school, I only went to JUCO. But from 7th grade to 10th grade, I was always taking film classes. My original reason to start rapping for real, was because I looked at it like this. I wanted to start out kind of like Hype Williams and what's his name? Some with an X. But anyways, they started with music videos and transcended to small films and then full length feature films and shit. So I looked at it like, well, damn, if I'm rapping, I always had a thing for clothes, whether it was supporting other people's brands or having my own. I'm like, all right, I could create my own clothes to be in the video. I could direct and shoot the video. And, making the music, I'm going to make different connections, meet other artists, so then I can do music videos for them. So really it was just kind of a dream that lost its way on this journey. And now it like just kind of came back at the right time. So right now, as everybody can see, we got West Nation TV. A lot of stuff, well, pretty much everything that's been shot on there as of recently has either been me or B. I'm getting into the editing game. AJ got me tapped in with Blue Zebra. So I'm shooting all the content for the club and just really just trying to be the best. Like at this point, getting all the gear that's needed and just being able to shoot the dopest content possible. And shit is a job now at this point. So it's like, why not max it out?
Definitely a real job.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely a real job. So is there anything that you want people to know about you, people to know about your success or who you are?
Yeah, man. If you don't know, I'm pretty as far as the Shakai lane goes, but just me overall. I'll say I'm a motivational dude. So really I'll just tell anybody that's out there, if you got a dream, or even if you lost, I would say find what you love to do. Whatever you do that you're good at and it don't feel like it's a job to do it, I truly feel like that's what you was here to do.
Put on this earth to do.
and it's really just up to you how to figure out how to monetize it. And from there, that's where you go. Cause from when once Sydney passed, I was literally in my school parking lot. Okay, yeah, I'll tell this story. I ain't never really told this shit. So the reason why I really, 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 really like pursued this music shit, I was at my night class, sitting in the parking lot. Sydney probably had passed like maybe a month after this point, maybe a couple weeks. And it was this thing that I always would do since a kid. I seen it on Fairly Odd Parents. It was like, whenever I have a question and I need an answer, I go to TV. And the nigga just asks a question and then just hit a random channel. And whatever the channel started saying was supposed to be like the answer. So I used to always do that with music. And I was just sitting in the car. Mind you, I dropped Letter to Sid. That was like my first solo song. I was rapping with my cousins, but I dropped Letter to Sid, and everybody was really fucking with it. Like, not just the people that knew Sydney, but it was people commenting like, oh man, I lost my best friend at Whoopty Woo Whoop at this time, and this song is helping me. So it kind of showed me like, oh, okay, like I might have something with this. Yeah. And so boom, I asked a question. I'm like, what am I gonna be? Or yeah, the question I was like, what am I gonna be in life? I swear on my soul, on Sidney Dorsey soul. I closed my eyes. I had like 479 songs at the time or something. Closed my eyes. I scrolled up, scrolled down, scrolled up, scrolled down, and I clicked the song. Nigga, that shit was Successful by Drake and Lil Wayne, bro. I poured out the parking lot, bro. I dropped out of school. Never going back. Yeah, I swear to you, I dropped out of school that day and just kept going, bro. And no matter what's happened, good or bad, I feel like because I love what I do, because I love it, and I never came to a point where I wanted to stop. It was just like, all right, I just got to figure it out. So that's my biggest advice to anybody. If you find what you love to do, it's never going to feel like work. And when it get hard, it's never going to feel like, fuck, I want to quit. It's just going to be like, damn, I got to figure it out. So, yeah, man, follow your passion, find what you love to do, and just keep doing that shit.
I definitely love that. It's definitely one of your great motivational speeches. And before we get out of here, I want you to just be able to leave one more motivational speech. One more quick one that I know, because you always come up with them.
All right.
So you got to leave us one before we get out of here.
All right, man. Let me see. Let me make something universal. I'm going to do it like this. Don't waste your time. Value your time. Value your time. Yo. All right. Yeah, value your time, man. Whether it's what you're applying your time to, if it's like if you got a job and you're spending more time and stressing yourself out, that's not a good way of time. I get it. We all got bills, but it is definitely another way. If you in a relationship and it seems like all the time you spending is being burnt out, or you dealing with somebody and it's just always burnt out, you're not valuing your time right. Working out or just making people say, oh, I don't have enough time. It's 24 hours in a day. It's niggas that's broke that's getting shit done. It's billionaires that's getting shit done. Wake up earlier. It's little shit. Like, time is more important. Time is money, literally. So value your time. That's something I've applied, and I can truly say it definitely helps. Like, just understand how much your time is worth, and it'll save you a lot of time wasted, basically.
Well, there we have it, folks. Yeah. There we fucking have it. So shout out to my guy Streebo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Building. Before we got out of here, he dropped us with another motivational gem. You dig it, Ruski? So I need everybody to tap into that. Tap into your time. Tap into the people that's wasting your time. And make sure you don't waste it. We all got 24 hours, like you said. All right? This was another episode of the West Nation TV. I need y'all to tune in to the link. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. And follow us on Instagram. I am West_AYEJAAY.
And I'm at STR3. STREEEB IG. and TikTok.
Okie dokie. Hey, we out.
Peace.